The quantum origin of time. Have you ever had a moment, a single, frozen moment, where time just seemed to stop? Maybe it was watching a sunset that burned so brilliantly the world held its breath. Or the split second before a car crash, when every detail became crystalline and infinite. In that pause, in that gap between the ticks of the clock, have you ever felt a strange question stirring? A whisper from the depths of reality itself. What is this? What is this river I'm flowing on? And where does it come from? We are taught that time is a constant, an arrow, a one-way street from the cradle to the grave. But what if that's just the surface of the story? What if the truth is far more magnificent, far more mysterious? What if time itself was not there at the very beginning, but emerged from a realm of pure, timeless potential? Today, we are going on a journey to the very edge of creation, to peer into the void before the Big Bang, and to uncover what I believe is the greatest secret of the cosmos, the quantum origin of time. To begin, we must first unlearn our assumptions. We think of the universe as a thing, a place, existing in space and in time. But the most profound revelation of modern physics is that space and time are not the stage. They are part of the play. They are actors, properties, phenomena that themselves had a beginning. Close your eyes with me for a moment. Imagine, if you can, a state of absolute nothingness. Not empty space, not a dark void. I mean a true, conceptual nothing. No space to put things in. No time for things to happen. No laws, no light, no matter. Just a silent, boundless, undifferentiated potential. This is the canvas of reality before the first brushstroke. Philosophers called it the void. Mystics called it the Tao, the unnameable source. And our most advanced physics points to a similar concept, a primordial quantum realm. In this realm, the very idea of before and after is meaningless. There is no chronology. There is only isness, a timeless, placeless ocean of pure information, of shimmering, unmanifested possibilities. Think of it as a cosmic dream, dreaming itself into existence. And in this dream, the fabric of reality was not yet woven. It was a frothing, bubbling, effervescent sea of potential. This is the quantum foam. And here, at the very tiniest scales imaginable, the first miracle occurs. In this foam, virtual particles pop in and out of existence. They borrow energy from the void, appear for an unimaginably brief moment, and then vanish, paying back the debt. These are not quite things. They are more like ideas. Fluctuations in the underlying field of all that is. For the most part, these fluctuations are perfectly balanced. They appear and cancel each other out in perfect, timeless symmetry. The void remains void. But what if one fluctuation did not cancel out? What if, in the infinite game of quantum chance, a fluctuation happened that was just a little too large, a little too imbalanced? It would be like a single, perfect note held in the silence, a note that could not be taken back. This, many physicists now believe, was the moment of Genesis. The Big Bang was not an explosion in space and time. It was the explosive birth of space and time from a timeless quantum state. But how? How does timelessness give birth to time? How does the eternal now fracture into a past, a present, and a future? The answer lies in one of the most magical concepts in all of science: entropy. Entropy is often called disorder, but that's a cold, clinical term. I prefer to think of it as the universe's innate desire to tell a story. Imagine that primordial, newborn universe. An unimaginably hot, dense, and simple point. Every particle was the same, packed together in a state of perfect, featureless unity. There was nowhere for it to go, no story to tell. It was a single, cosmic, timeless sentence. But then it expanded. And as it expanded, it cooled. And as it cooled, differences began to appear. Symmetries were broken. The one became the many. Particles gained unique identities, forces separated from each other. The universe became more complex, more intricate. This shift from perfect simplicity to evolving complexity, this is the flow of entropy. It is the universe's arrow. It is what gives us a direction. We remember the past as the state of higher order and simplicity, and we move toward the future as a state of greater complexity and arrangement. Time, then, is not a fundamental river flowing on its own. It is emergent. It is the sensation, the experience, of the universe unfolding its story. It is the process of the quantum potential, that timeless dream, waking up and manifesting into the intricate, detailed reality we see around us. Think of a movie. When you watch a film, you experience a story with a beginning, middle, and end. But if you were to look at the film reel itself, all the frames exist simultaneously. The flow of time in the movie is an illusion created by the projector light moving from one frame to the next. The increase in entropy, the unfolding of events, is that projector light. The frames themselves are the timeless quantum states, all existing in a block. We are the light, moving through the frames, experiencing the story. This is the block universe theory, and it suggests that past, present, and future all equally exist. Our conscious awareness is just a cursor moving through this eternal, static structure. But why? Why is the cursor moving? Why are we not static beings, experiencing all of time at once? This is where the mystery deepens, and we must venture into the most mind-bending territory of all, the role of the observer. In the quantum world, things do not become definitively real until they are observed. A particle exists in a blurry cloud of probabilities, a superposition of all possible locations and states, until a measurement, an interaction, forces it to choose. This is the famous Schrödinger's cat paradox, where the cat is both alive and dead until you look. Now, scale this up. If the entire universe was born from a quantum state, then its very existence, its definite history, might also require an observer to crystallize it from the fog of probability. This is a staggering thought. The flow of time, the definite reality of the past, may be a cooperative illusion, a consensus reality created by countless trillions of quantum observations happening every moment. Every time a photon hits your retina, every time a particle collides with another, a tiny measurement occurs, collapsing a probability wave and solidifying a tiny piece of reality. We are not just passengers in time. We are its architects. Our consciousness, our very act of perception, may be the mechanism that pulls the present moment out of the timeless quantum soup and pushes the universe forward. The now is the cutting edge of reality, the interface where the unmanifest future becomes the definite past. It is a participatory universe. We are here to witness it, and in the act of witnessing, we bring it into being. The mystic Julian of Norwich said, "God is the still point at the center, and the world is the dance around it." What if consciousness is that still point, and time is the dance that unfolds for it? This leads to a truly magical possibility. If time is an emergent property, not a fundamental one, then it might not be universal. What if, under certain extreme conditions, time thins out, or even stops? Consider the heart of a black hole, the singularity. Our laws of physics break down here. Gravity becomes infinite, and according to Einstein's relativity, at the event horizon, from the perspective of an outside observer, time effectively grinds to a halt. An object falling and appears to freeze, its clock stopping forever at the point of no return. What is happening there? It's as if the immense gravity is so overwhelming that it unravels the emergent structure of time itself. The universe's story can no longer be told. It returns to a state of timelessness. A black hole may be a puncture in the fabric of space-time, a place where the quantum, pre-temporal void is peeking through. And if that's true, then what about the opposite? What about states of consciousness where time seems to disappear? Meditators, mystics, and people in deep flow states or under certain psychoactive compounds often report the complete loss of the sense of time. They experience the eternal now. Could it be that they are, temporarily, quieting the chattering mind, the observer that constantly collapses the quantum wave function of the present moment, and dipping back into the timeless quantum ocean from which we all came? Are these spiritual experiences not just psychological tricks, but genuine, fleeting contacts with the fundamental, timeless layer of reality? The layer beneath time. This is not just philosophy. This is the cutting edge of theoretical physics. The holographic principle, for instance, suggests that our three-dimensional reality, including time, is a projection from a two-dimensional, timeless surface at the edge of the universe. We are a cosmic hologram. Our past, present, and future are all encoded on that distant, frozen boundary. We are living inside the memory of a black hole. So, what does this all mean for you, sitting here, watching this video, feeling the seconds tick by? It means that your life is not a mere slide down an inevitable slope. You are a localized knot of the universe's consciousness, a focal point where the timeless is becoming time. Your choices, your observations, your very awareness are not happening in time. They are creating time. The past is not gone. It is fixed, a story already told and recorded in the cosmic hologram. The future is not non-existent. It is a garden of forking paths, a spectrum of probabilities, waiting for the light of your consciousness to walk down one of them and make it real. The present moment, this now, is the sacred interface. It is the singularity of your own experience. It is the point of power where you, as a quantum observer, collaborate with the universe to manifest reality from the void. This is why mindfulness is so powerful. When you truly inhabit the present, you are not just stopping to smell the roses. You are aligning yourself with the fundamental mechanics of creation. You are touching the origin of time itself. We are temporal beings having a timeless experience. Or perhaps, we are timeless beings choosing to have a temporal experience. The boundary is blurrier than we ever imagined. Our journey from the silent, quantum void to the booming, buzzing confusion of the present has been a journey of the one becoming the many, so that the many could experience themselves, and in doing so, learn about the one. The origin of time is the origin of story. It is the origin of meaning. It is the universe's way of knowing itself. And this is just the beginning of the story. The mysteries of the multiverse, of parallel timelines, of how our consciousness might navigate this greater reality. That is a conversation for another day. If this journey into the quantum origin of time sparked a sense of wonder in you, if it made you look at the clock on your wall a little differently, then do me a favor. Like this video and subscribe to the channel. The cosmos is full of mysteries, and we have only just begun to explore them together. I'd love to hear your thoughts, your own experiences with time, your theories. The conversation is just as important as the revelation, so please leave a comment below. And if you want to go even deeper down this rabbit hole, to explore how this single universe might be just one page in an infinite book of realities, you can check out my book, Holographic Multiverse. In it, we explore the stunning possibility that our cosmos is a holographic projection, and what that means for free will, destiny, and the very nature of existence. It's a wild ride. The link to purchase it is in the video description below. Thank you for sharing this time with me. Remember, the next time you feel the second-hand move, you are not just watching time pass. You are witnessing the universe stream itself into being through you. Until next time, stay curious.